Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Daniel with Aria Film Solutions. We're back here for another video. Today we're going to be loading up some stuff that we need here at the shop. We got ourselves a couple of things. Let me give you guys a quick update on the shop itself. We currently have all the paint finished up. The only thing we're really waiting for is for some waterproofing for our floor, so that when we're washing a vehicle in here for anything that we needed, let's say we're prepping it for PPF or ceramic coat, we won't be getting any sort of water flowing over into the building next door, and it'll make sure that our wall stays intact. This is my El Sol. It really needs a wash. When I first got this car, it was white, and I went ahead and did a full satin dark gray on the car, but since it's sat outside, it's a little cooked. So let me go ahead and show you guys just how dirty it is. This actually used to be gloss black, and now it looks like a matte, but it's just caked with dirt. The rear trunk, everything else seems to have held up pretty good. It did get a couple of scuffs here and there, but it's just completely filthy, dirty, and it needs a refresh. We're gonna go ahead and wash this car, but before we go ahead and do that, we're gonna go ahead and set up some of the things that we purchased today. We did get a lot of stuff in from Expo. Expo sent us in our film. They also sent us some displays and some marketing tools that we need, as well as some banners that we got. We have one of them right there, and the other one, we kind of put it outside just to let people know that we're here. But funny enough, it did not hold up that well. It's a little bunched up, so the good thing is we're getting our actual signs on Saturday, so we're not gonna be worried about that for much longer. We're actually gonna go ahead and take them down, put her up on this pole that we have up here, or we might even put her up on this wall. For the 370Z, remove the vinyl that was on the roof. We're gonna go ahead and make a video just kind of showing you guys what options you have for a fading roof. Other times when you have vehicles like these, especially on a 10-year-old car, if you don't wash it or take really good care of your car, what happens sometimes is that the clear coat on the roof, trunk, or the spoiler, or even on the hood on most vehicles, it starts to fade over time because of that UV, that heavy sun exposure. And depending on what part of the world you live in, a lot of times it'll end up getting oxidized and it fades. So for example, this car, it was out in the sun for a good amount of time. I mean, it's from 2014. That's about 10 years. So, the roof was pretty bad. So we did do a vinyl wrap originally on this roof, but when we removed it, a lot of the clear coat came off with it. You can see a lot of the spots where that clear coat came off. We went ahead and sanded this down, and we're gonna be showing you guys what the difference will be compared to doing like a gloss black PPF on the roof versus a gloss black vinyl. Showing you guys before we have a gloss black finish after only 3 years. And again, this was left out in the sun, so I was a little bit negligent with it. But again, it was gloss black, and now it looks completely faded. And this is a good example. This is 3 years of sun damage on a wrap versus what we're gonna go ahead and put on the roof of this vehicle, which is gonna be a gloss black PPF, which is thicker, it's gonna last longer, and it's gonna look better in 3 years compared to the 3M gloss black regular vinyl. So we're gonna go ahead and make a video. We also have a couple of other things that we want to show you guys, some of the tools that we use, any plans that we have for the future for the shop. We are gonna be doing a grand opening most likely next month. Don't quote me on that. It might be a little bit sooner than what we expect, but as soon as we can get our lobby finished, we can get furniture in there, we can get our displays up. We are putting some more stuff on our shop. Say hi to Pucky. Pucky! Good dog. But we are putting up our logo over there, the Aria Film Solutions GT3. We're gonna be putting up a TV on this section of the shop, just so that we can listen to music, put some videos up there while we're working, or show our cutting system on the TV so everybody can see it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set up a couple of things. Quick time lapse, here we go. All right, so when I was shopping for these stools, these are, by the way, my favorite stools when it comes to doing window tint and PPF, simply because you can stand up with your film, sit right down, turn around, put her up, down, whatever you need. Anyways, when I was shopping for these stools, I went to Home Depot, went to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight was the only place that had these. These are apparently very popular and they go out of stock very quickly unless you order them online, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get these today. However, I did find this really cool cup holder, but I have another use for this. This was only about $7, and it's magnetic, which is pretty cool. We don't need our blade for this. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. So this is pretty cool. All right, blade for this. Cover up. This is pretty cool because I have a specific use for this. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out first. But the reason why I wanted one of these is for this exact reason. Let me go ahead and show you. So for those of you that don't know, these are heat guns that we use to heat shrink our film, seal our edges for PPF, and heat our film up for stretching when it comes to vinyl. But these we actually use a lot, all the time, and they're always on the floor. They always get dirty, they always get scuffed because we have nowhere to put them. But since I saw this, they do sell a version of this specifically made for heat guns. So I saw this for only $7, and to be honest, the build quality is pretty good. It's not perfect, but if it does the job like it does, then you know, it'll work. The main reason why I did want to get this though is because of this metal backing plate that it has. So whenever I'm done using my heat gun, I can go ahead and put it in here. It'll get held into place. Sometimes this is still pretty hot when we're done using it, and sometimes we leave it on the floor and it'll burn the extension cord or break it. And if we bolt some of these on the walls, the backing plate isn't really big enough, and this will actually end up burning the wall. This one I actually like it because we're going to go ahead and put it on our tool cabinets and see how it holds up over time. Again, it is only $7, so for $7 you can't really ask too much. Let's go ahead and check it out and see what it do. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just test it real quick. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Oh wow, this is pretty strong. Oh wow. See, for $7, can't ask for more. Let's see if it holds. Oh yeah, this is pretty strong. Huh, does its purpose. I mean, you can't just kind of throw it on there, but you can definitely put it in here and know it'll hold up. And actually, oh yeah, it's very nice. So if you're done using it, go ahead and put it back on there. Now it's not going to be on the floor. We can put it away. We could even put this inside of our toolbox right here. Put it inside right there. Well, now we know. Anyways, oh, a little scratch there. Oh, it's powder coated. Nice. Let's try this again. Go ahead and put that on here. Oh, maybe not. Let's try it again. Slowly. Good. There we go. I don't think we're going to be putting this there anytime soon. But another really cool thing about this is that since it is a cup holder, you can put your cups there. But I like it. We're going to go ahead and put this down over here since we always put our heat gun right here. Perfect. Cool little find. Let's see what else we got here. So when we're doing window tint, we have to take door panels apart. Door panels have from 2 to 10, maybe 15 screws. Doing that by hand for only 2 bolts is okay, but doing it over and over again is really, really tiring. For that reason, we went ahead and picked up a Milwaukee set. And this was actually $150 off. So we got this for less than half of the price. And they even threw in an extra battery. Shout out to Home Depot. Let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and start opening it up. There it is. Wow, it comes in a nice little bag. So when we have to go to the XPEL dealer conference, we can just take it on as a go bag. Little carry on, nice. All right, let's open this up and see what's inside. Oh, wow. Let's see, we have over 3,300 solutions plus blah, 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 registration. We don't need that. User manual, pretty self-explanatory. Charger for the batteries. I like this. Charger looks very, very, very similar to our True Spray Systems batteries. Let's see if it's the same one. Oh wow. Oh wow. I am very, very surprised. That is actually insane. But if you can see, there's a slight little thingy-majiggy right there, a little plastic piece. It's not gonna let this go inside. So unfortunately, we're staying with our True Spray Systems charger. But how cool would that be? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can probably get it to go in, but why do that since we have the chargers for these? These chargers are pretty slow. But, oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Let's go ahead and finish up here. So we have our charger, number 1. We have our first battery. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Nice. Speaking of which, Pocky! 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 Come here! Pocky! Come here! Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you were. That door opens and closes, so I'm like, did she go outside or is she just hiding under the car? Usually she's hiding under the car, sitting on the couch, but just making sure. Sometimes I like to just call her out. And she'll come running, right, Pocky? Yup. Good girl. Anyways, let's go back. So we got battery number 1. Let's go. Battery number 2. Go ahead and open this bad boy up. Alright, battery number 2 looks nice. And let's see. Trash. This is what we wanted. However, we do not want this bolt because it can easily scratch a car, and we don't want it. We don't want that. Let's go ahead and see what else. So we got this one first here. Let's go ahead and try this one out. Is the battery dead? Or am I tripping? Oh, nice. Got a driver just in case we need to use it for the eraser wheel that we always have to use to remove emblem adhesive. So that is the reason why I wanted to get a driver. It makes that a lot easier than most things that we have to do. So Milwaukee, built tough, you know, we like that. Let's see what else we got. So we got number 1 right there. This is the one I was more excited for, because it's super tiny, it's compact, and it gets to the point. Who else doesn't want to get to the point? There we go. Nice. I do like the colorway of the Milwaukee, how it goes in my little seats. and how it goes with my Milwaukee Go and my Mac Tools battery. So Milwaukee, we gotta keep up. Same look, same style. Anyways, now we finally have our drills. Let's go ahead and put this back on the one. And we have a nice little backpack. You know? Nice little bag. Yeah, we don't need that as trash. Alright, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and put this charger away. We'll go ahead and set everything up later. We're still in the process of getting some stuff done here at the shop, so nothing is 100% where it's at right now. We are putting up a TV up there, so stay tuned for that. We have to go get the TV, we have to go pick it up, and we have to drive it over here. Unfortunately, a 75-inch TV does not fit in the Lexus, so we have to wait to get the truck so we can go ahead and bring that over. Also, we did get a free battery with the purchase of the Milwaukee set, so shout out to Home Depot for hooking us up. We do appreciate the extra battery, because who doesn't? Who doesn't just like having an extra battery laying around? Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see. And let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like these vlog style type of videos. They are a little hard to make because it does require me to kind of talk to myself for extended amounts of time. But if you don't talk to yourself, that means you're not doing a lot of self-care. You do a lot of self-care. Battery wise, I love how Milwaukee has their little battery indicators, because I always wonder what amount of battery the battery died. And this lets me know how much battery there is left. It is a good rule of thumb to charge your batteries every other day, but I always forget, so having these little indicators makes it a little bit easier for me to know when I gotta charge them. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna put this back. Let's go ahead and zip this up and get into the next unboxing. We already unboxed our stools that we need. We're gonna go ahead and unbox a tool that is very, very necessary if you're doing PPF. Not PPF. Well, PPF too, but if you're doing vinyl, this is a tool that comes in really, really handy. Let me go ahead and show you guys what that is. I actually picked this up from my friend Ronnie. He has one of these, and when I saw this, I was like, I need to get one of these. Why? Because when you're vinyl wrapping, sometimes you have to vinyl wrap some mirrors, sometimes you have to vinyl wrap some door handles, key fobs, all of the above, little accent pieces, and when you're holding them in your hand, it can get a little bit tiring because your hands sweat, and when your hands sweat, the piece is wet, and when the piece is wet, the vinyl won't stick, and if the vinyl doesn't stick, you're wasting time. So you don't want to waste time, you want to make sure you get everything done on the first go, or this is exactly what it is. We got ourselves this thingy-majingy, a 2 to 3/4 articulated vacuum base vice grip. That is what we need. And I've been wanting one of these for the longest time, and I've never known the exact name of this, so I've never ordered one. When I was at Harbor Freight, I picked this up for about 12 or 14 bucks. Super cheap and super heavy and super convenient because it's super cheap and super heavy. And I'm definitely going to be using this. The way this works is it has a 360 axis at the bottom, so you can rotate the piece that you're vice gripping onto this. So let's say, for example, I'm vinyl wrapping a door handle that is this size, right? You know, you're opening your door handle. They're usually about this size, maybe a little bit smaller. The way this works is, put this down. It has a little suction cup, so whenever we get the work table, we can go ahead and suction cup this down to there, put the door handle back on. It's usually by one of the clips, or even where the door handle grips itself to the door. You go ahead and put that down. You go ahead and secure this, and it's not going anywhere. You go ahead and clamp this down. It's suctioned in to the table, and it's not going anywhere. So we'll be able to do some wrap. You put a mirror here. Stretch. You can stretch the vinyl over it. Heat shrink it. Cut. Do anything you want while it's on this axis. This thing's going to be very useful because I'll be able to stretch the film, heat it, look underneath, and not worry about getting stank and pull back on the film. So less work you got to do. It's a little bit more convenient. All right, let's throw that away. Let's go ahead and put this away, and let's see what other goodies we got. Something that is important when you're working on cars, especially BMWs, Teslas. Most vehicles nowadays require you to get a torque set. Now this was only about $11. We lose tools all the time, so even though we do like spending money on tools, we also don't want to spend a super big amount on tools that we know we're going to lose, or that are going to break, or we're going to leave them in a car, or we're going to forget sometimes. Things happen and you do go through some tools, so a lot of our customers end up getting a free gift with them when they leave our shop. Sometimes. We usually do an inspection and we make sure that there's no tools left behind, but in the event that we actually do leave some tools, we don't want to lose very expensive tools. But these are just, they do the job, they get it done. T10, T15, T20, T25, T30, T40, that's all you basically need. I did get this set compared to just getting the regular drives, because sometimes I've dealt with this on BMWs. They require a super long extension just to get the door handle out. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, well, super convenient. We can get them all at the same time. And they're pretty cool. They have a little extra piece right here. Let me go ahead and pull one out just for reference. Let's see here. So this is, there we go. What they look like. So super easy, super convenient. They got a lot of leverage. You can break the bolts out with them. This is the T30, and this is the one we use mostly for like Tesla Model Y, Model 3, Model X doors. They all either have this one or the T25. And again, these are about $11, but they do the job. They get the job done. And what I like is that they're a little bit green, and you can basically kind of spot them. I try to stay away from black tools because they blend in with carpet, and sometimes we leave these on the carpet of the car, on the floor, and when we're packing up, getting our stuff ready, we forget these sometimes. So getting bright colored tools is kind of my preferred option because I can spot them a little bit easier and we don't lose them. But if we do lose them, they're only $11, so it is what it is. You kind of get what your money's worth. You kind of get what you pay for. But these will definitely help a lot. Another thing that we go through here a lot is receipts, but wash mitts. We go through wash mitts like crazy. We like to make sure that every vehicle that we're working on stays relatively clean during the process of getting it ready. When they're brand new out of the box like this one, we'll go ahead and wash vehicles with these. We'll use one side for one half of the panel, another side for the other. We'll rinse these out. These generally last us maybe about 2 to 3 months. Sometimes we'll throw them away a little bit sooner because we go through a lot of cars. So good tool, nice to get some of these. They do their job. We can get about 2 of these. These were about, I want to say, $8, relatively cheap. Car stuff isn't too expensive unless you go with a lot of brand stuff, but you don't really need a lot of this expensive stuff. Something else we picked up was this dolly. And, and the reason we picked this up, is because The reason we picked this up is because we have to move our cabinets a lot. We have to do a lot of moving because even though they're at their final resting place, we still have to move them to finish the baseboard at the bottom. So I just went ahead and picked up one of these. They're like, what, $15, super cheap. We can go ahead and put them under our cabinets, move them around for a little bit instead of dragging them across the floor like we have the last couple of days. So we went ahead and picked one of those up. Let me go ahead and tell you guys what we got planned for this week. This week we have our lobby planned to get demoed and done this week. So just going over it again, we're gonna be, well, we have already removed both doors that we had here before. We got those filled in, patched up because we want more of a lounge area in here. We are putting a TV right there and another TV right there. Some plants. Our snack area is gonna be right over here. Over here, we're gonna have a couch section and our logo in the background, maybe a TV as well. And this side is gonna have all of our displays. We're gonna have our window tint displays, our paint protection displays, Icon Raw Clear, commercial and residential. And right over here, we're gonna have in our main section, our reception desk with our computer so that we can help our customers when they come in, and a small lounge area in here in the middle with a little coffee table in case you're waiting for your ride. You wanna chill for a little bit. We are getting all of these tiles replaced and all of these lights removed and replaced with LEDs to have a little bit more light. Funny enough, those lights are also going. We're replacing them with these little circle lights, and we're gonna have 6 individual lights on the same switch. We are getting our bathroom remodeled currently, but it's gonna get done this week, hopefully. We're replacing our toilet, we're replacing the floor, the sink with a vanity. We're making it look a lot nicer. Let's see what Pocky's barking about. Pocky, what are you barking about? Nothing, barking over nothing. Anyways, one more thing that we are getting done is we're getting this garage door painted black, and we're gonna be doing some graffiti on the inside, but it's more of our logo type of graffiti style that we're getting with the Aria Film Solutions letters on the bottom. So it's gonna look pretty cool. Stay tuned. Did have PNS stop by today, and they went ahead and dropped us off our foam gun, a wash mitt, some chemicals, some clay bars, some grit guards. We're getting a water filtration system attached to our current water system that we have. We currently have 3 water outlets. We have one over there, one over there, and one over there. And that's all water that we use to wash vehicles. But we are putting a filtration system to filter out all of the particles that are in the water. So when we're washing a vehicle, it's getting washed with water that's been filtered so that you don't get water spots. That's gonna go ahead and be all of that for today. Feel free to join in to our next video. Comment down below if you want us to put more of these lifestyle vlog type of videos. Quick backstory, if you are new, I do automotive window tint, paint protection film, vinyl wraps, protective coatings like Icon Raw Clear, which adds clear coat to your paint and scratch resistance and paint protection, almost like liquid PPF. We are located in Walnut Creek on 2145 North Broadway. And if you have any questions about PPF, window tint, raw clear, ceramic coatings, feel free to give us a call. Our phone number is 925-956-3778. We're looking forward to serving you, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Peace.